How's it going, everybody? My name is Bobavol and you are watching Boba Talks. Welcome to a brand new Arrow promo video. But first of all, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. I hope you got all the presents you wanted. So if you're wondering why there hasn't been any videos the past few days, it's because I've been doing quite a lot of family stuff because it's obviously Christmas and blah blah blah. But in today's video, I'll finally be going over that Black Canary / Black Siren promo video that got released the other day for Arrow. So before I start talking about the trailer, guys, let's go ahead and watch it.
Welcome home, Laurel.
Cheers.
Have you heard about the circumstances surrounding the death of Detective Malone? No. It looks like the Green Arrow was manipulated into killing him.
No more running. It's time I face this head on.
It's not our Laurel.
Finally, it's about time someone figured it out.
Now, this was a really cool trailer for CW to drop, but am I right in saying that they kind of dropped a bit too much? I mean, right at the beginning of the trailer, we obviously see that the Arrow team have kind of been deceived since they're sort of toasting to Laurel's return. Even though we know that Team Arrow is going to look into how she is back, you know, a bit more, they still kind of half believe that this could actually be Laurel, but they just don't know how the heck that is possible. But what I mean by showing too much in the trailer, if we skip forward a little bit, we see that Oliver is saying, oh, that isn't our Laurel, with Felicity there, and this version of Laurel is going full on Black Canary cry and shattering everything. So I mean, they kind of just obviously spoiled that, you know, they find out fairly quickly, and Black Siren Laurel is tearing the whole place up. So putting that to one side, we see the trailer is showing Oliver killing Billy Malone again when he was in the Prometheus costume. So in this episode, it is going to play out a bit of what happened there, especially when we see Adrian Chase talking to Oliver Queen as mayor in the episode about how the Green Arrow was manipulated into killing Billy Malone. Now, since Adrian Chase is vigilante, I mean, the way he's saying, you know, the Green Arrow was manipulated into killing Billy Malone, he doesn't seem really angry or like, you know, saying that the Green Arrow was wrong in doing that, since it was obviously a complete accident and manipulation. So we know Vigilante and the Green Arrow aren't really getting along in the minute, especially with what Vigilante is doing around the city. But I don't think those who are aware of the situation surrounding Billy Malone can really blame the Green Arrow for what happened, even though Oliver probably is carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders with Billy's death. Now we also get Diggle basically reminding, it's probably Oliver on the other end of the phone, or even someone of Team Arrow, basically reminding them that this time, instead of escaping, he is going to face this head on and try and get justice for himself instead of, you know, leaving and escaping prison as a convict. But the most interesting thing in regards to Diggle with this trailer is we see that Adrian Chase is speaking to Diggle, and Diggle goes and full on punches him right in the face. Now I'm wondering all the different reasons as to why this can be. We know that the vigilante character / Adrian Chase does at his core want to fight for justice, even though he goes about it the wrong way by killing people. He may have figured out that Diggle is working with the Green Arrow, and that he probably said something to threaten Diggle, or maybe even Lila or his kid, because I can't really see what else that Diggle would get really, you know, nerved up about and then, you know, lashing out at Adrian Chase. Now I don't see why Diggle punching Adrian Chase would be deliberate, you know, to like fool the guards or anything like that. So I do truly think that Adrian says something as vigilante, you know, mode to Diggle that sets him off. Now the cool ending of the trailer is where we see, you know, Black Siren, which is kind of obvious that it is Black Siren version of Laurel Lance, using her ability within the Arrow Cave that is shattering all kinds of lights, PC screens, you name it, and Team Arrow is then noticing like, oh, you know, shit, this isn't Laurel Lance that we know. And if you guys actually notice as well, Black Siren is wearing sort of a nose ring, whereas when she's posing as Laurel to Team Arrow, she takes that off to try and infiltrate them and make them think that she is Laurel Lance. Now the question I've got in regards to this trailer, with Black Siren being in Team Arrow and posing as Laurel Lance, how the hell did she escape the Star Labs prison? Now since the Flash comes before Arrow, obviously, I'm kind of hoping that they show something that makes her escape, since it kind of would be really odd if she just did appear in Arrow without any explanation. Now the question we're all probably wondering is, why is Laurel, you know, messing with Team Arrow, and what is the reason she is there? Could she be working with Prometheus? Now I think the theory of her working with Prometheus is very plausible, since, you know, the way Prometheus likes to get to Oliver is through playing mind games thus far without killing him until the very end where he wants to kill him. So it wouldn't surprise me, since he's been paying very close attention with everything, you know, Team Arrow, Team Flash, and everything to do with Oliver, if he found out that Black Siren came to the Flash in Season 2, and then he planned to and actually did release her to mess with Oliver Queen. Now towards the end of the episode, where everything might get sorted out, or the episode after that, this could be very well the case where we find out that she reveals that Prometheus sent her there to mess with Oliver and Team Arrow, and she probably was more interested to do it anyway, since on her Earth, Oliver Queen is dead, and she probably has some history with Oliver before the boat went down and Oliver Queen died on that in Earth 2. So it'd be really interesting to see why she took up the job if Prometheus did offer it to her. So in relation to that, guys, what do you think this version of Laurel wants? Do you think that she is working with Prometheus, or do you think she just wants something from Team Arrow? Let me know in the comments below. But either way, guys, unfortunately Laurel isn't a season regular anymore, but this doesn't mean that Laurel won't be coming back to the show. I do believe that she'll be doing all things flashback related with Laurel, and now the fact that Black Siren is coming to Arrow in this episode, whatever may happen in the end, you know, maybe she gets defeated and like she might be alright with Team Arrow, she might come back in a future episode to actually help them out, and maybe she might even put on the Black Canary suit, and how awesome would that be? But for now, I think that Black Siren is pretty selfish and pretty greedy, so I think she will be, you know, just as seen in a trailer, causing a lot of trouble, but maybe one day in the future we might see her turn a bit good, and maybe see a bit of Laurel that we once saw in all the previous seasons. But either way, guys, as I said earlier, let me know what you think the hell is going on with this Black Siren character. Why do you think she is here? Is she working with Prometheus, or is she here for some other selfish reason? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like on this video. And if you aren't subscribed already, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things DC and Marvel. And don't forget that if you are subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that bell button by the subscribe button to make sure you stay up to date with videos that are coming out, since YouTube doesn't always post it to your sub boxes, so you might end up missing a video if you don't do this. But anyway, everyone, we've still got to wait till Wednesday, January the 25th for Arrow to return. So if you've got any Arrow videos you want me to make, be sure to leave your ideas in the comments below, and I'll be sure to make those videos. But thank you for watching as always, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.